All right, ladies and gents, what we have here is the new old slash OG Thunder Kitten, ported by Charlie Briscoe. Little extra modification done by me to the carburetor, but it's all Charlie's work, except for the carburetor. Anyways, I'm going to do a couple cuts with this so that we compare it to the new Thunder Kitten. That will be the waffle saw that you can win if you want to try and win this saw. Not this one, the one that's coming up. If you want to try and win it, the instructions are in the description down below. I haven't fired this thing up in a few days. Might have to do a little tuning on it, but probably not. Should be good to go. Just got to warm it up and put it in the wood. So let's go, let's get started. All right, now we're going to swap this chain over to the newly built 4910 Thunder Kitten, built by me, 100%. We will have to do some tuning on it, no doubt. We'll see how they compare. I should be over here. All right, how about that? I just by running the two saws, I felt very, very confident that the Echo 4910 was going to be faster. And I had alluded to this I did a lot of videos today testing the saws against this 4910 that I built against Charlie's build of, it was originally this saw, but I switched it over to the Shindaiwa. And I want to address anybody that's going to give me crap about saying that I can build a faster saw than Charles Briscoe. I am not doing that. Charlie built that saw. That's a standard build from him. He can build a lot hotter than that, okay? But it is a very good, very known bar to measure against, all right? He really does set the bar for the Echo 4910s. I don't know of anyone that's building them as hot as he can build them. So I measure against it. It showcases the gains that I can make in a good light. It doesn't mean that I'm going, oh, Charlie, I beat Charles's saw. Charles, I've talked with him about this saw. He gives me tips on how to make it better and all this stuff. So this is not a comparison of builder to builder. This is this saw versus this saw that I just built. That's all it is. And I don't want to, with anybody's stuff that, unless I had a bone to pick against somebody, I'm not trying to outdo anyone other than myself. And, but regardless, I wasn't expecting it to do that well. That saw that Charles built already outperforms a stock 4910 by probably 50%, or close to it. Let's say 40%. And then I did the carburetor mods to it and got it a little bit faster. It's about 8% faster than what it was whenever just what Charlie had done. And then I built this waffle saw, the Echo 4910, in an attempt to make a screamer. That was my whole intent, and I tried things that I hadn't done before, such as cutting that combustion chamber at an angle, right, that matches the angle of the dome of the piston, the top of the piston. I was able to get that down there a lot further. The intake timing, it's opening up at about 83 degrees, so it's open a lot longer. Which means it's going to support higher RPM. The transfers are at 122. The exhaust is at 100. And frickin' A, man, it worked. It worked. It really, really sings. This is one now that, I think would be comparable to some of Charlie's really faster builds, and I am stoked. I am so happy that I got that little saw to perform like that. It is screaming. And the fact that in the original test video of the 4910 waffle saw where I had it going in the wood, I did tack it, and it was like 13.2, 13.3 most of the way. Then towards the bottom, I got into a knot, and it slowed down to about 12.7, 12.8, 12,800 RPMs. So that it's really screaming through the cut. The other one, I remembered, it was holding pretty steady around 12,000 to 12.2 all the way through the cut. So yeah, I picked up 1,000 RPMs, which shows, all right? Now I will admit that like that first cut that I did, holy hell, I must have hit a soft spot, because it just went through like nobody's business. I was like, what? So anyways, very happy about this build, and I'm also very happy that I have the opportunity to, it's not exactly a giveaway, you got to buy a waffle ticket for it, but I'm really excited that somebody will get it, and I hope somebody that's going to go to Sawfest gets it and races it, because man, that thing is going to do good. It's going to do really well. I'm exceedingly happy about it. So my standard build that I put out is probably I think it dynoed at 5.2 horsepower. Yeah. But that was without tuning it in, and we were just running and going. We just did 3 pulls, and it was tuned in from where I was at in Atlanta. So, is that a viable, good horsepower run? Because we didn't tune it at all. It may have made a little bit more, maybe a little bit less. I don't know, but those were 5.2, and that's without the A2 Designs air filter. So this thing, the A2 Designs air filter, it adds about 10%. And then this port work is quite a bit different. Yeah, I mean, I think that the horsepower on this saw, that is the waffle saw, the giveaway saw, would be significantly higher than 5.2 horsepower, but I don't know. All I can do is put it in the wood, and it's significantly faster. It's 21.3% faster than Charlie's build, you know, and so I'm like stoked about it. So if you want the opportunity to win this Echo 4910, the one that was just blazing through the cut there, you got to buy a ticket. You can buy several of them, and it's $5 per chance to win. And for every time you hit 20, right, you get an extra chance. So $20 gets you 5 chances to win, $40 gets you 10 chances to win, and so forth. So she's gone, boys. I knocked it out of the park, and I am extremely proud of that. I'm very happy to see that happen. That's absurd. The next thing we got to do is we got to test it against the 550 XP Darkness. I've already done it. I haven't edited it, so I don't know which one won the race. And I got to test it against the Red Max 5000. Both of those two saws we've already seen. They're extremely good running, fast saws, and I wouldn't doubt it if this little Echo is the fastest, and that's pretty damn cool. You know, I also don't have any doubts whatsoever that it would beat the Husqvarna 66 that I just built. You know, and that thing ran great. But I remember that it was cutting, you know, 5-something seconds in the cut. And this thing had an average time of 5.06 seconds in the cut. So, thank you, Super Dave. Super Dave offered some valuable information to me. This saw is, I don't know how many videos you guys have watched on it. I do have build videos. This is, you know, I got part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4. This will probably be part 5 or something like that. The intake, the piston ring, the way that these 4910s are, they're a dual ring setup. And I was, I could have ran the bottom ring, but I made some changes and then I couldn't run it. And I was a little worried about the ring land actually showing up in the intake. And so it's a single ring. You're only running the top ring on this one. And it still produces great compression. Oh, heck, I got it right here. So that is with a 100 roof, and great compression, no lack of torque whatsoever. There's the muffler mod. That hole that's in there that you can just make out, that's a circular hole that's approximately 1 inch, you know, roughly, right there, 1 inch hole. But then basically I just made that deflector to deflect it out towards the front. Frickin' works stellar. We got the BPS decal on it, the A2 design air filter, proper Thunder Kitten, baby. Yes, this Thunder Kitten roars. Very, very happy with the way this turned out. I'm gushing over it. So am I a little bit Am I a little bit hurt because it seems to be the fastest 50cc saw that I have, and I'm getting ready to give it away. So, but that's okay. I mean, whenever I go to SawFest, Sure, I want to win. Of course I do. Of course. I don't expect to win, and I just want to have fun, you know? But like if somebody won that saw, and I had to go up against you with anything else that I chose to run that day, I'd be sweating bullets, because I'm pretty sure that's the fastest 50cc saw I have, like by a considerable margin. I don't know. We'll have to see the videos after I get them edited and put them out there. But yeah, that thing's fast. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video, and check out the description below for your chance to enter into the waffle contest. You'll click a link that goes to my Cash App, and just make a payment on there. I can see your name and who you are and how much money you spent, and you'll get put into the waffle saw, or the waffle giveaway, build off thing, whatever. Later.